you. The season is going well for Benedictine and for you.
Yeah, it's great to talk to you as well. Like I said, we're very excited about the rest of the season, and obviously we've gotten off to a good start and want to continue to bring it home.
Let's talk about home. Tell me a little bit about where you're from, the family, a little bit of the background.
Yeah, I'm actually a Kansas City native, so I'm from Overland Park, and came up here not knowing much about the school or anything, and fell in love with it on my visit. And it's great to be close to the city and close to home, and the people here in Atchison really support our school and our program, and we're really appreciative of all that.
Tell me about your high school.
Yeah, I went to Blue Valley Northwest High School, played football, basketball, and golf there, and it was a great experience. Had a lot of competition to grow up with, which I definitely think has helped me in college.
In high school, playing football, were you tight end there too, or did you? Because a lot of guys transition into a different position.
Yeah, actually, in high school, I played tight end. I've actually played tight end since 8th grade, and I also played D end in high school as well on both sides of the ball. So I got a good aspect of the physical aspect, and we played a lot of spread in high school, so I was able to spread out a lot as well.
So you and Jordan Ankar have a little in common.
Yeah, actually, Jordan, my freshman year when I was redshirting, he was the tight end, and we kind of swapped spots. So it's kind of fun. We go back and forth about it. One of us would have gone to D end, and the other didn't. So it's kind of fun to have that in common.
As a tight end, you got a different mindset than anybody on the field because you are blocker by nature, but also have to have the hands, know the routes. I mean, you have to be involved in every play in an intimate way.
Yeah, it's very one of the reasons I love playing tight end, especially for our program, is we are blockers first. We have a lot of times where we can be physical, and we have a lot of different blocking assignments where actually there's been times you've had to block every player on the field on the defensive side, but it's also nice to be able to go out on routes and get that coverage and find the holes and make big plays for the team.
You don't mind it when he throws the ball to you, do you really?
Oh, I love it. It's great. I love getting the ball.
Tell me a little bit about the academic side. What is your field of study, and what are you looking to do?
Right now, I'm majoring in finance and thinking about adding on an econ minor and an accounting minor. And as of now, just want to continue to enjoy that, work in the financial industry somewhere, and kind of see wherever shifts fall as they may.
And at Benedictine, time for football is important, but time for class is more important.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody knows that it's not easy here going to class. And with Coach Wilcox and our football program, we put a lot of work in there too. So every day is really a balance of academics and school. It's a great experience now, as well as going to help me in the real world when we get out of here.
Did you have, when you came up here, seriously, now don't lie to me, did you have any idea that the time was going to be like it is, and the demands on your minutes were going to be so strong?
Not at all. I mean, high school, as most people think, you do your homework and you do what you need to do, but it's really not too time consuming as far as everything all together. But when you come to college, there's a whole other ball game. Nobody's there to tell you what to do. It's your own time, and in a way, I really enjoy that because it really helps me as a person, develop my time management skills as well as becoming a better football player and in academics.
Tell me about siblings and maybe the rest of your family. Are you from a football family?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I love football. My dad is a great influence in my life as far as starting with baseball. I was a big baseball player growing up in every other sport. So football was introduced to me at an early stage. First year I played was in 7th grade. And I have a younger brother who's actually 18 months younger than me, so we butted heads a lot growing up. And I remember the first time we got pads, we were in the backyard, and our dad was throwing us passes, playing one-on-one. And I think it really helped me, competitive-wise, and growing up, becoming a better player.
Has your brother gone on to play college ball somewhere then?
He has not. He played in high school, but he just decided, college wasn't the right thing for him to do, as a lot of people discover after high school. So.
You and I talked just briefly before we started this conversation that in the program it says Alex Boyd Jr., but actually you have a couple of years yet.
Yeah, I'm a junior, but I'm actually a redshirt sophomore eligibility-wise, so we'll see how things go and keep playing.
Do you anticipate utilizing that full eligibility quotient?
Yeah, as of now, like I said, technically I've got 2 years left, so right now I'm kind of really just focusing on the season and the years I have left and seeing how it goes academically and everything else.
Everybody comes into the year thinking, we're going to win every game, but now that you're at this point at 5-0, are you surprised really, or is this really where you thought this team would be?
When we looked back on the season, obviously, Coach Wilcox and the other coaches do a great job keeping us focused week by week, but with the guys and the team we have, we felt very confident in our abilities. We kind of knew we were going to be an underdog as far as the rankings were and so forth. But we severely believe every day, going back to the spring when we said hack champs and working out together and building that bond and chemistry. We severely believe we were going to be where we are today, and that's through hard work and perseverance and staying focused week to week.
Having seen a lot of Benedictine teams, some teams have a different feel about them. They're all great teams and they're all great guys, but some have that kind of a special it that is hard to describe or quite put your finger on. This team has that. Who are maybe some of your best friends? Because I guess the thing is, for me, it seems like everybody on this team gets along. They're pals. They don't just play, but they hang out together. Tell me about some of your buddies on the squad.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously being an offensive player, I can't say enough about our defense. You know, this year we've been able to bring that physical aspect, I think, that historically Benedictine has had, with also the ability to throw the football. And honestly, the offensive line, I'm really close to them. Being a tight end, I'm kind of like the stepchild. I'm kind of in between the receivers and the linemen. But if you go into this lineman locker room, we're all bonds. We all hang out. We're all close. As well, if you know Billy, Bill came back this year for his first full year, and he's a great guy. Cam, running backs, Gavon, all the guys really. You look at Eric Bossler and Bubba Pearl. I remember being a freshman, and they were here, their junior years, and growing up that way, Big Ron. We're all really close, and it's I think that shows on the field.
What are you, like 6'2" and 245 or something?
Yeah, 6'3", 245.
You looked about like that. So actually, the rest of the offense makes you look like a little guy. I mean, they've got you by 100 pounds.
Yeah, it's kind of I make up my 100 pounds in the weight room with them. I mess with them about that, but yeah, it's kind of it's kind of nice. I am like we talked about. Tight ends are hybrids, so we're kind of built differently than some of the guys on the field, but I kind of like that. I also enjoy when you have to block a DN that might outweigh you or so forth. But yeah, for sure.
Tell me a little bit about home. Next time that I go down to KC, and I'll get this time of the year not so much, but occasionally, what do you do on your free time? Where do you go? And most especially, as you can look at me, I love a meal. Where do I need to go in your neighborhood, the place that you go to for something to eat on that weekend that you go out?
Well, I guess obviously being from Kansas City, Gates Barbecue is my favorite by far. I'm a huge barbecue fan. As far as close to my house, I've been going there forever. Jalapenos Mexican restaurant. I've gone there forever. We used to go there after high school games. And it's a really nice atmosphere, and I've run into Tom Watson and some other guys there too. So it's pretty popular.
Alex Boyd, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. Continued success this year, and thanks a million for the time.
Thank you for your time as well. I appreciate it.
That's this week's Raven Player Profile. Kickoff is just minutes away here on Care Radio. Stay with us. We'll be joining Tom and Gus at the stadium right after this.